We sat down with His Excellency Sardar Masood Khan, former President Azad Jammu and Kashmir, former permanent representative of Pakistan to the United Nations, as well as former ambassador of Pakistan to the United States. We discussed the recent visit of Prime Minister Modi to the US, where he met President Donald Trump. Mr. President, recently when Donald Trump was asked about Bangladesh, he very casually responded that he has left this matter to Prime Minister Modi. In your opinion, what will be India's stance towards Bangladesh in the future?
Well, I can't speculate about what India's stance would be about Bangladesh in the future, but what we have seen in the past is that India is very hostile to the current leadership in Bangladesh. And there's deep animosity against India in Bangladesh at the grassroots level. So this is quite self-evident. I think that in the near future, I don't foresee rapprochement between Bangladesh and India. Second, you alluded to the question of Bangladesh, which was not taken by President Trump, and he referred it to Prime Minister Modi. I think he was parrying the question. He didn't want to respond to the question, or he was not prepared. And this did not mean that he was transferring the entire responsibility of decision making to Prime Minister Modi.
President Trump said that India and USA will work together to confront the threat of radical Islam. How do you think this would affect South Asia?
I don't think that in South Asia the most potent threat is from the so-called radical Islam. It is from radical Hinduism, which has become rampant in the recent past. Under the stewardship of the BJP, the ruling party in India, and Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So I think that if the USA identifies its priorities, it should identify extremist and violent Hinduism as a threat to peace and security here in South Asia and beyond our borders. In fact, it is stirring trouble in the United States as well. Second thing that President Trump and the American decision makers have to keep in mind is that India is not the only country in South Asia in this region. There are other countries. There's Pakistan. It's a significantly large country. You have Bangladesh. You have other SAARC countries. And they are as important as India when it comes to the entire neighborhood. So I think United States policies should not be tilted solely towards one country in this region.
Is there a possibility that Pakistan would have a policy shift towards Kashmir?
Pakistan has not changed its policy towards Kashmir in the past 77 years. It will not do it in the future. Kashmir is an inseparable part of Pakistan. Pakistan is incomplete without Kashmir. The people of Jammu and Kashmir want to be part of Pakistan. This was their aspiration back in 1947. This is their aspiration today. And that's why they've been demanding, and we have been, the people of Pakistan and Azad Kashmir, they've been demanding a plebiscite, a peaceful way of ascertaining the will of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. And I think that the support for the Kashmir cause comes from the people of Pakistan. And there can be no reversion or going back on this policy and posture.
President Trump and Prime Minister Modi also spoke about containing China. President Trump hinted at building an infrastructure similar to the Belt and Road Initiative. How do you think China will react to this?
Many initiatives have been taken under the leadership of the United States in the past 2 decades to start an infrastructure development program. It has been given many names: New Silk Road, or a Silk Road starting from Indonesia, ending up in Kazakhstan. This was during President Obama's period. Hillary Clinton used to be a champion for that kind of project. After the inauguration of BRI, Many attempts have been made under the banner of G7. Also, in the Indo-Pacific theater or the Asia-Pacific theater, several initiatives have been announced. President Biden had also taken an initiative. It was called Build Back Better World under the banner of G7. None of them has taken off. And this time, President Trump is taking the initiative. I think that already there is there's an initiative that has been taken to connect India with the Middle East and with Europe. So, well, as long as these projects, infrastructure development programs, they benefit the people of these nations, it's a positive thing. But can this initiative be a counterweight to the BRI? One will have to see the evolution of this new initiative and its implementation. So I think that China has done very well. I don't know what the Chinese reaction would be. Chinese do not react to such initiatives, and they keep investing in their own initiative, which has by now become transcontinental.